These facts make me feel uncomfortable. I wish they don't exist. We've reached a point where they are still not prepared to address the fundamental statistics that foreign nationals are overrepresented when it comes to certain types of crime. I would ideally like to see us move to a state where we are talking about country of birth rather than nationality, but that data just doesn't exist in the Ministry of Justice, and thus we have to use what's called a denominator, a kind of population size, which reflects the fact that we're talking about nationality, which is foreign nationals. Anyway, this guy had completely blurred the lines on that. He was going to run a piece on us. He'd gone to the ONS and tried to obtain a quote from them. He'd obtained a quote from them. I then spoke to the ONS, and they didn't realise that the quote that they provided was being used for the basis that it was being used. He'd effectively lied to them to elicit a quote responding to something that they weren't even aware what they were responding to. We had also, I think it's worth noting, the BBC, their data editor, was also discussing our statistics. He was discussing them on PM today. I spoke to him on the phone. He admitted unequivocally, yes, this data shows there is a link between foreign nationals and higher rates of crime. They are overrepresented in crime statistics. He goes on to, he's talking to Amor Rajan, and he says there's no clear evidence that there is a link here. And I think, unfortunately, we've reached a point where they are still not prepared to address the fundamental statistics that foreign nationals are overrepresented when it comes to certain types of crime. Undoubtedly, the way this individual at Sky News conducted himself, lying to the ONS, trying to bounce us into providing a response overnight and then not picking up the phone, the way he was fabricating and picking and choosing the data sets to try and undersell the scale of the overrepresentation of migrants in sexual assault convictions, is from a place of, these facts make me feel uncomfortable. I wish they don't exist. I'm going to squeeze and strain and pull every other arm of the lever that I can get my hands on to try and discredit these statistics.